You're standing in a 10-foot stone room. You know there's a secret door here. So what do? Do you reach for a die, or do you start describing what you're actually doing? Because if your answer is roll, you might be running BX wrong. Most tables don't notice when this shift happens. It's subtle. Someone says, all right, I searched the room, and a die hits the table, and you move on, right? And just like that, the room stops being a place. And it turns into a checkbox. Here's the part people miss. The roll, that 1 in 6 chance, that's not the main mechanic. That's the fallback. The real mechanic is time. One turn, 10 minutes, one 10-foot section. That's the cost. And once you treat it like a cost, everything sharpens because now the question isn't, do we find something? It's, do we spend 10 minutes standing here while the dungeon breathes around us? Damn good question. See, now searching has weight. Do we risk a wandering monster? Do we burn another torch? Do we give something time to find us? That's the game. Let's deal with the big complaint, right? Isn't this just like pixel hunting in one of those old RPGs? I gotta find that one stone that doesn't look like the rest of the stones on the screen so I can virtually push the right stone to then open up the no. Not if you're paying attention to what the player is actually doing. As a DM, you're not listening for perfect phrasing. You're listening for intent. You know what? That's important enough. I'm going to repeat that twice. You're listening for intent. If a player says, I tap along the mortar lines with my pole, listening for a hollow spot, and yes, in this case, there happens to be a secret door there, guess what? They find it. No roll needed. Because now we're resolving an action that makes sense in the space we are playing in. But on the converse, if the player says, I checked the walls, that's different. That's broad. That's general. Now you apply the procedure. One turn, 1 in 6 chance, and the cost that comes with it. And that's the balance. Specific action gets immediate results. General action takes time and risk. The roll lives in the gap. I'll give you a quick table example because this is where it should click. Party enters a room. You describe it. Cold stone, bare walls. But there's a faint draft. You can feel it near the back corner. As a DM, as a referee, you've done your job. You've given them something to react to. Player says, well, I go to corner and hold my torch low. I'm going to watch and see how the flame moves. Good. That's engagement. You respond. The flame pulls slightly towards the wall. Now we're narrowing. Player follows up. I start pressing along that section, feeling for seams or loose stones or imperfections. They find it. No roll, no delay, because the player worked the problem. Now we'll run the same room the other way. You describe it the same way. Player says, I searched the room. All right. No follow up, no specificity. Now you say, okay. You spend a turn, roll 1 in 6. They roll. They fail. What happens? Well, the door is still there. The door didn't suddenly not be there. Reality hasn't changed, but now 10 minutes have passed. Uh, you're probably checking for wandering monsters. You mark a turn off the torch. You let the dungeon move. And here's the important part: they don't feel cheated because they didn't engage with the space. They took the safety net, and the safety net has a cost. Now, we'll push that one step further. Same situation. They fail the roll. You check for wandering monsters, and something shows up. Now the room isn't empty anymore. So now the cost is real. Now the decision to search means something. And this is where the system comes alive. Not when they find a door, but when they decide whether it's worth looking. This is a place where many tables just kind of skip, right? Um, Telegraphing. What do I mean? Describing. Because if you don't give players something to go on, they either search everything or they search nothing. Neither is good play. You don't need to give it away. Just give them a reason to pause. What do I mean? A draft, scuff marks near the floor, a torch flicker, a slightly different sound when they walk across a section of stone. Even something subtle as the desk is disturbed here, but nowhere else. You're not pointing at the door. You're not creating BS. You're creating friction in the environment. Something that makes the player stop and say, hold on, maybe we got something. And that's when the game shifts because now they're not rolling, they're thinking, they're testing, they're interacting. And sometimes they'll still miss it. And that's fine. That's not failure, that's the system working. A dungeon isn't meant to be cleared like a checklist, it's meant to be explored. Now, we'll compare that to modern play for a second. When I roll my perception, dice hits the table. I'll get a heavier die for that sound effect. And you either get the information or you don't. And then you move on. In BX, you don't move on so easily because every decision costs something: time, light, safety. And when those start running low, every choice gets sharper. So if you take one thing from this, take this. Stop treating searching like a roll. Start treating it like a cost. Because once your players feel the cost, they stop asking, can I roll? And they start asking, what do I actually do? And when that happens, the dungeon comes back to life. The walls matter, the floor matters, the air in the room matters. And your players stop playing their character sheet and start playing the world. If this kind of table first play is what you're after, consider joining the Tavern's Minions. We've got a solid crew digging into this every week. And if you want more practical table ready tools like this, subscribe and stick around because I got something dropping pretty much on a daily basis. Thank you and God bless.